Action Comics 1000. What are we on?
Five.
Five. There you go. Why does Connor know that? He's not.
Because
He's
I
not.
saw all this week for whatever reason, there's been a bunch of news articles going, "Oh, here's what happened in Action Comics 1005."
Oh, yeah,
Look,
because they're making a big
question,
deal about
and I'm like,
Red
yeah, okay,
Cloud,
cool.
Yeah, Red Cloud.
and it's
By the
kind
way,
of much ado about nothing.
every time I go to say Red Cloud, I say Red Tornado by accident. Every
Yeah.
time.
So, Pete, when this book opens, his Bendis has been giving us the workspaces of
Yeah.
different characters. Is this meant to be goods?
That's what I thought because we've went through everyone else because this has been a different desk every time, right?
Or is it meant to be the gossip columnist? I can't tell.
Um,
It's one or the other.
why would she be trying to contact Amanda Waller?
I don't know. But I also don't know why it would be good though either.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And there's a lot of Adam love in here with
Ryan Choi.
Palmer. Oh wait, hold on.
There's several mentions of Ryan Choi in this.
It says Robinson on the cup.
Anyway,
Anyways,
so we have one of the mob bosses try to buy Dial H for Heroes Dial.
yep, I love that.
Uh,
And turns out it's a counterfeit one.
yes,
But
it's counterfeit. Yes.
the discussion here on how it works and like, do you just get the suit? Do you get the name? Do you have to come up with that stuff on your own? Like, I just love Bendis kind of poking fun at that. And we know that it's coming later. You know, we gotten announcements that he fully plans to use it with Jimmy and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And we get the
you know.
question making a guest appearance because he wants to know who Red Cloud is. Some humor here because the guy realizes that someone's behind him and he's like, "Is it Batman? Please don't be Batman."
Yep.
And the question, makes his dramatic entrance.
And I love it just like the gypsy said. So this guy's been going to different people. And even a fortune teller said that Batman was going to bust him up.
What I like about the art here is there's like the dial itself is used as a layout in like 3 or 4
Yeah.
pages, and it sort of moves position as to where it is until we get the reveal that it's the question on the final page of the scene.
Yeah.
But yeah. So here's the thing. So the next scene's at the Daily Planet, and it's good talking to Clark and try to like dig for information, and he's like talking about Lois and stuff. Am I crazy, or does he just take off his glasses in front of her like it's nothing?
I don't see it. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Bottom of the page.
Oh, crap, he does. What the hell, Clark?
He takes it off and smells at her as if it's nothing. And I thought, did we switch to a different character without me realizing? And I'm like, no, that's Clark.
No,
For all the conversation, that's him.
I didn't even notice it till just now.
I read those the 4 panels on the bottom of this page like 6 times on when I read it yesterday because I'm like, surely there's an explanation for why he's doing this, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. But it's obviously not a mistake. Like that would take. Surely the artist would go, "Hey Bendis, are you sure you want me to draw Clark taking his glasses off?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yeah, maybe it's part of his plan. He's on to whatever, you know what I mean?
I mean,
because even before we get to the end, he's been onto her from the kryptonite to different things.
I mean, is it suggesting that he's so good that he's disguised? The glasses are only part of it. That it doesn't actually.
Maybe because there's that stuff about his posture and just the way that he holds himself, that he's unrecognizable. Because you would never guess that Clark and Superman are the same person.
It felt so weird.
It's problematic, Pete. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was going through this because I want to know who Red Cloud was so bad. That not that I was speed reading, but I wasn't taking in all the art panels, right?
Yeah,
I probably just read the bubbles and didn't even notice it.
So Melody Moore calls him to come and meet her, and meanwhile the mob boss is like complaining to her boss. They're in the tank, And he's like, hey, we're
Yep.
supposed to be a hidden society, and everyone's starting to find out about us, and someone killed the question for me, and she's really upset. And she's also like, can I speak to the Red Cloud? There's a Red Cloud here right now. And then I love how one of the other monsters is like, oh, I didn't even think of that. She could be here at any point. I'm saying she because I know it's a she, but
No.
but
Well, we kind of always known that she was a she.
did we?
From the beginning, yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
It's always
fair
had
enough.
a feminine form.
I thought I was saying that just because I knew who it was.
I know what you're saying.
No. You have always said she.
Have I? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So Clark goes to meet Melody Moore, and she tells him this story, but she had to go to this gala, and she met the mayor. And it was very suspicious because the mayor basically implied that, hey, you should probably stop investigating those fires. So she's come to Clark with this, because Superman said to reach out to Clark Kent. And that's basically... So he's on the case, and we get him flying off into the sky. And he X-ray visions the mayor's office, and the mayor's on the floor with like a...
In a fetal position.
Yeah, he's got an empty glass of, like, presumably whiskey or something, whatever he was drinking, lying on the floor next to him. He's in a fetal position. And because Clark uses X-ray vision, and he's like, bad time. Like, yeah, no shit. No shit. And that's when red smoke starts to appear around him, and then the Red Cloud attacks him. And it's very vicious because it's got like in his nostrils, got in his mouth. It's a whole thing. And
he has to speed away to get away from them.
Yeah, because there's a few pages here of just art, and he's kind of like falling down inside the Red Cloud until he lands on this roof, and then he speeds away, flies off. The art's fantastic here. It's just a few pages.
The bottom of that panel where they added like a motion blur, and it's him using his vision because you can tell he's looking around.
Yeah, but in super
to see
speed.
Where they went in super speed, and it's just I've never seen that done before.
Yeah,
so...
it was nice.
That's really cool.
And this is basically the issue. We basically just be landing the Red Cloud, landing on a roof, and she's basically just be like, "Oh, I just went face to face with the greatest of all time, and I lived to tell a tale. I chased off Superman." And then we see that it's good, which is not the most surprising thing in the world because she's the one. I mean, it was going to either be her, and Melody didn't make a lot of sense, but they're the only two new characters, big prominent characters.
Well, too, and also I had it. It was maybe the gossip columnist, right?
Oh, really? You thought it was going to be her?
Yeah, well, just because we've gotten a lot of her lately.
Oh, okay.
So that was definitely a red herring. But I'm starting.
But not a red cloud.
Yeah. I'm starting to wonder if she got a hold of the hero dial, and that's how she has these powers.
Oh, she has the real one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Don't they only last for a short amount of time though?
Yeah, but maybe she has a plus one. She has one that gives you permanent.
Huh?
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like the more stuff because she goes, yeah, Superman told me to come see Clark Kent. So I like that. I like that they're building a rapport.
Yeah, I like how she leaves that scene putting her hood up. So she's like, it's like Deep Throat. She's coming to meet a reporter, and then she's like, sneaking off into the night so no one can see her.
Yep.
All the conspiracy in Metropolis. No, I dug this actually quite a bit. I'm liking Action and Superman. Admittedly, I think Superman maybe won this month between the two because it was that great Zod issue. So that's the first time I think Superman's taken it from Action in the month.
Both are pretty strong though. I think I really enjoyed this issue though too. So just the Red Cloud reveal. It's kind of hoping to be something different, something that we couldn't have guessed. But
do you know what I like about the two books though? It's kind of like how we often say about how Detective should be the more detective-y focused Batman book. This is the more reporter-focused Superman book, whereas Superman itself is doing big cosmic, super beings. Kind of thing.
I mean, it's getting the whole planet into the Phantom Zone type stuff. This is mob bosses in the hero dial,
and conspiracies and investigations. Yeah, it's a different side of it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So now it was great. So like you said, we've only got one issue left of Sook, and then Epting's coming up, which is not a bad thing. I am looking forward to Epting.
Epting on Superman, I needs it.
Yeah, and Sook's working on a secret thing with Bendis, which could be Superman related, could be completely standalone, could be someone else. Who knows? But no, like the issue a lot. I think Oddly though, I will say that it did read really quick, and I'm like, oh, another month, okay. So
Yep.
which is a nice complaint to have because it means I'm enjoying the book. But
well, because we were used to both of them double shipping, so it was like, oh, we don't have to wait. You know.
Yeah. So, what are you giving it, Matt?
8.5. Art's fantastic. The story's pretty good.
I'll agree with the 8.5. I think it doesn't quite have the spark to give the get the amazing 9, but
no,
I'll give it an 8.5.